in the next few minutes, I'm going to just introduce the topic of the oligodendroglioma and how MBTS adventure into the oligodendroglioma research sphere with the Community Research Fund. Oligodendroglioma is the second popular tumor glioma in the glioma series. And it's the oligodendroglioma is about, compared to high-grade glioma or glioblastoma, about 6 to 1. So it is a significant number, even though it's a small number. Usually affect a younger age group patient, as opposed to glioblastoma, who usually affect the older age group. So as you can see, it usually affect somewhere between 20 and 54 years old, and it's more common in men than in women, and it's frequently involved in the frontal, temporal, and parietal area. And more importantly, the treatment for oligodendroglioma right now is still as limited as glioblastoma, if not less. The standard treatment is surgery, radiation, and chemotherapy with procarbazine, CCNU, and vincristine combination, even though we've been trying to see where we can replace it with temozolomide, but the large data analysis still pointing back to perhaps better survival with PCV. Unfortunately, after we exercise and utilize radiation and PCV and the tumor come back, there's very little option. And that's where the challenge is when it comes to the oligodendroglioma sphere. And this kind of outlines the development and also the challenge it faces, and that's why the Community Research Fund has selected oligodendroglioma to be basically the first topic for this funding. This again shows you some of the progress that's being made in oligodendroglioma research from in the last 10 years. I think there are some very interesting clue that's being developed in the last year, and it's really up to us in the research community how to utilize this clue to go into to really impact and affect the survival and the treatment of patients with oligodendroglioma. These clues such as we know more about the origin of the tumor, coming from what cell it comes from, and we also have some genetic markers to help us to separate the patient that have better prognosis and worse prognosis, such as the IDH1 gene and the 1p19q co-deletion. And these are clues. And how do we apply this clue, which is now just telling us the prognosis, but not really pointing us to the right treatment? That's, again, is where we want to go into. The idea behind this is how can we take this clue in the biology study and then trying to identify the value of these clues being a biomarker, and then helping us to use this biomarker or this gene mutation as a target to develop the next generation of therapy. The MBTS issue a RFA, utilized the fund issued RFA several years ago to ask for application from the community to really tackle these questions. And with the first round of funding, MBTS funded 3 projects, and this is the other investigator that's involved in these 3 projects. And the next hour and a half, we are asking this group of investigators to tell us the progress that has been made in the 3 projects. And then after the presentation of these PIs and these investigators, we're going to have some question session. Then we're going to introduce you another big project that focus on this space, the oligodendroglioma space. So let's go to the first 3 projects, and these projects will be presented by the following investigator, Dr. Anders Persson and Mario Sufer, and also Robert Jenkins.